Hello, my name is Casey Vu, and today I'll be introducing our capstone project, Bamboo. Bamboo is a mobile application designed to help gamers find and connect with other gamers that they actually want to play with. First, I'll briefly introduce our team. We're a group of seniors at the University of South Carolina, and our team consists of Justin Mateo, Ian Kruger, Yasmin Kennedy, Leah Zhao, and myself, Casey Vu. Now I'll go over the problem that our app is meant to solve. The main issue we identified is that it's very difficult for gamers to find consistent people to play with. Right now, most multiplayer experiences rely heavily on randomness. Players are matched with random teammates, which often leads to inconsistent experiences. Skill levels and play styles don't always align. So, one player might be trying to play competitively, while the other person might be trying to play more casually. In addition, many players experience poor communication or encounter toxic or uncooperative teammates. For example, a player might have a really strong game with a teammate and want to continue playing with them, but there's no easy way to reconnect or build that into a consistent experience. On the other hand, players may enter a match where there's little to no communication, which can negatively impact the overall experience, especially in team based games. So, even though gaming is intended to be a social and collaborative activity, it often feels inconsistent and unreliable. Next, I'll explain how this problem is currently handled. So, most players rely on in game matchmaking systems, which only provide teammates for a single match and do not support long term connections. Some players use Discord servers, but these often contain large numbers of users and lack effective filtering options. Others turn to forums or platforms like Reddit, which tend to be slower and less interactive. And the key issue is that none of these solutions are designed to match players based on long term compatibility. They do not take into account factors such as play style, communication preferences, or overall fit between players. So, because of this, there's a clear gap in how gamers connect with one another, and that is the problem our application Bamboo is designed to solve.
Hey, my name is Ian, and let's hop into the goals and pain points of our app. Specifically, we wanted to address the issue of meeting new people. A major pain point in that problem with platforms like Discord and Reddit is that these people don't always share the same interests as you, even if they want to play the same games. Not only that, they also typically have their own friend groups formed already, and having an outsider break into that friend group is a difficult task. So we wanted to eliminate all these barriers to entry by creating a platform where you're meeting people one on one who share the exact same interests, have the same personalities, etc. as you. By doing that, we eliminate those barriers of entries on platforms like Discord and Reddit, and we create a safe space for all gamers. To create this platform, we use the following technologies on screen. For our backend, we used a combination of Firebase and MongoDB. Specifically, we used Firebase for authentication and MongoDB for your other typical user profile information. To QA and debug everything, we wrote all of our unit and behavioral tests in Jest. For the core basis of our app, we used React Native and TypeScript. We specifically chose this because we wanted to be inclusive to all users. We didn't want to do just Kotlin for Android users or Swift for iOS users. We wanted to be the middleman. And to run our app, we used our Expo native dev build. However, we didn't always use that. Originally, we actually had Expo Go as our main dev build that ran our app, but this kind of caused a lot of issues with phone verification through Firebase. So we actually ended up switching from phone verification to email verification, and then also from our Expo Go build to our Expo native dev build, specifically designed for our app. And it all helped optimize performances and it helped our APK build faster. So in the end, I think it was the switch for the better. Anyways, let's go to the demo.
I'm Yasmin, and this is how you create an account with Bamboo. There's a young gamer named Blake who has had no success in finding other gamers with their similar interests, especially on Discord and Reddit. They saw an ad for Bamboo and decided to check it out for themselves, but before they can do anything, they must register an account. After registering their account, Blake is led to the Create Profile screen, where they can upload an avatar, enter their profile basics, or enter their gaming profile basics. However, before a user can fully enter Bamboo, they must at least enter their age and their display name because Bamboo only allows users that are 13 and up. Once a user finishes creating their profile, they can either begin discovering other users or they can go finish their profile if they did not finish in the profile screen. Lake was very excited and did not finish their profile. They were too excited to get into Bamboo, so they would have to go finish their profile in the profile screen. In the profile screen, Lake uploads their profile picture. After uploading their profile picture, they begin filling out their profile basics that they missed or skipped in the create profile screen. They can finish filling out their gender, their play style, their time zone, and the fun part, their platforms that they use. After filling those out, they can begin expressing their personality through games and prompts. As seen in Lake's bio, they want some action gamer friends, so they're going to cater their games to action games. Bamboo offers a multitude of games through their Steam API that allows users to pick as many games from many genres, etc. Now here's the fun part, adding prompts. Bamboo provides predetermined questions for users to answer to display their personality or showcase their game collection, their game setup, anything of the sorts. They can either focus on having their profile showing text-based prompts. They can just show image-based prompts. They can show video-based prompts. Whatever they want, they can do it because Bamboo offers it. If a user is already familiar with Bamboo, they don't even have to go through the whole entire list. They can just search based off a keyword in the prompt. And as we can see, Lake wanted to show off their gaming collection and talk about their ideal weekend. Now that Lake is satisfied with her profile, she can save and begin discovering other users.
Hello, I'm Leah and I'll be showcasing the Discover screen and Forum screen of our Gamer Match app, Bamboo. So here is our app. So right now I'm logged in as Lemontine. When you open up the app, you're led straight to the Discover screen. Right here, you can pass or like on gamer profiles. You can see what games they play, and the algorithm of the Discover screen orders everything by most to least similar to your profile. And there's also a filter button here for if you would want to like narrow down your search. So I think as Lemontine, I think this is a pretty good profile, so I like it. This one, not so sure, so I'll pass. I like this one. Oh, we matched. So this is like, if you match with someone, you get to talk to them. So now I'll talk about the forum screen. So besides just matching, you can also talk to other people here without matching. And you could talk about Minecraft, or Siege, Fortnite, or just general. Here you just filter through what you could see. So general, so I already posted something here. And there's other forums here. So yeah, I replied to Pluto Legolas, why Weather Boy, but I think that's a bit snarky, so I'm gonna delete this. Let's see what other posts we could look at. Looks like Pluto is a bit of a meanie. So as Lemontine, I want to make a post about this mean guy. So I'm gonna say dwarf planet behavior. You know who I'm talking about. And so here I posted something in the general, so if I click, oh no, I mistyped it, so I'll have to delete it. But you know, I can just write a new one. So I posted that. Where did it go? Oh, I put in Minecraft instead of general. Oh well, they know who I'm talking about. And yeah. So you could delete a post too. But it's only, you can only delete your own posts or your own comments. That's the forum screen. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Justin, and I'll be explaining the chat portion of our app. To navigate to chat, you can press on the chat bubble at the bottom of the screen, or if you have any new messages, they will also be present in the notifications inbox marked by the bell icon. But since we do not have any new message notifications, let's exit this inbox and tap on the chat bubble in the navigation bar. Here, we can see a list of all active and new conversations we have with other matched users. And would you look at that, we've just received a message. Let's check it out. In this screen, we can see the chat history with the other user and the message we just received. Let's reply to our friend here. You'll also notice there's a little paperclip icon. Tapping this allows us to attach images or videos to send with our messages. Let's send one with the message and await their reply. Let's reply one last time to finalize. Perfect. Now we're ready to start gaming. From here, we can click the back button to go back to this chat list, or we can navigate to any other screen we'd like. This concludes our demo of Bamboo. Thank you for watching.